Welcome to another video on digital electronics. In this video, we'll be studying how to do a K-map grouping for a POS equation. If you have to have a POS equation, then you should always see for number of zeros and you should start grouping zeros. Like in the last lecture we have done grouping in K-maps for the SOP equation where our equation was in this form and we used to group number of ones and we did not bother about zeros. But here for POS, we'll be grouping our zeros. So for the first K-map, which is of 3 variable, I have 2 numericals here. For 3 variable, we will see how we can group. First thing, you always check for the largest number of zeros. Maximum possible is 8 number of zeros. So 8 zeros we don't have. We have only 5 zeros here. Next, we will check for the next possibility, which is 4 number of zeros. And yes, there is a chance of grouping 4 zeros together. So we have a quad here. This is also called as quad since it has 4 zeros. So we have one quad here. But see, this 0 is remaining. We cannot leave any 0 separately. We have to include it in a group. So should we do it a single grouping? After 4, we should check whether there is a chance of 2. And if not, then finally a single grouping is allowed. But 2 number of zeros we should check. So since 0 can be grouped with this 0 here, I can group a 0 here and a 0 here. 2 zeros in a same group. So one more pair is possible. Since there are 2 zeros, this is called as a pair. So this is your quad and this is your pair. So how do we write the equation? Again check for what is common and what is changing. Whatever is changing we avoid. So let's see this first quad what we had. Here A is changing throughout the quad, so we will avoid A here. And here we will see within B and C what is remaining same. So B we have here, since it is POS, now 1 will be represented as a bar and 0 as normal. So we have B bar as common and C is changing. So for this quad my value will be B bar plus for these two pairs of zeros I have A which is constant throughout the pair, but it is 1. I'm sorry, it is a POS, so it will be a multiplication sign here. So I will have 1 here which is A bar, and I will have 0 0 here and 1 0. So C is common with 0. So C0 is represented like this, which is your C. So since it is product of sum, these are individual product terms, sum terms to which we do a product. So this is how we write the equation. Let's see here in the second numerical how can we group them. So do I have 16 zeros? So no, not possible. I also don't have 8 zeros. Next possibility is 4, 2 and 1. So do I have 4? Yes, I can group these 2 zeros and these 2 zeros. So I have one quad here. The next possibility is pair of these 2 zeros. So I have a pair here. Let's write the equation for the quad. I have B remaining same, which is 0. So I have B, and amongst C and D, C is same with 1, so it is C bar. So I have B plus C bar. So this is my sum. I have another sum to which I will do the product, and hence it will become product of sums, right? So I have one more pair here in which what remains constant is CD. So I will write here C plus D bar since D is 1, and amongst A and B, B remains same with 1. So I have B bar plus. So this is my sum and this is the final equation of this grouping. So this is how you pair zeros and write a POS, and in the above numerical we did an SOP. Say for example, if you had a single 0 here, then what you would group it? here it is possible to have a pair with this, but in any case if you had a single 0 to be grouped, then how do you write the equation? Then for a single 0 you write all the variables. So here I have a bar plus b, because a is 1, b is 0, and cd is 0 0, which means it will be c plus d. So this is how you write the sum, and multiple sums, then you do a product of it. I hope it is clear from this. I will stop the video here. Thanks for watching.